Welcome to Kid Missing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson, and this is the case of Ariana Fitz. She went missing in 2016 with her mother. Ariana was almost 3 and her mother was 32. They were reported missing on April 5th, 2016, San Francisco, California. They had last been seen on the 1st. On April 8th, Ariana's mother, Nicole's body was found buried in a park. McLaren Park. So she was a year and a half old when she disappeared. Her birthday would have been September. Sorry. They have ties not only to San Francisco, but to San Mateo, Fresno, Santa Cruz, and the Silicon Valley, and regularly visited Southern California. The last thing the family knew was that Nicole received a phone call to meet her daughter's babysitter. She left her job at Best Buy, and this was April 1st. She left her job at Best Buy around 9:45 p.m. wearing her Best Buy uniform. And the last time her family had seen her daughter was in Oakland in February. Her mother Nicole had to commute 2 hours to work. So there were people that watched her, and that's who they focused on. Police investigated homes in Emeryville, Oakland, and Daly City. And people were uncooperative with the investigation. There were 3 people of interest at a press conference: Helena and Devin Martin, Ciolo Hearn, Nicole Fitz's sisters told the media they believe that Ariana is still alive. The family did create a website. And the family also offered a $10,000 reward to anyone with information that may help them locate Ariana and her safe return. Best Buy also offered a $10,000 reward for direct information regarding Ariana. Police raised the reward for information about Ariana to $100,000. In 2022, San Francisco and the FBI announced the increase of the reward for leads to $250,000. That's 1/4 of $1 million. There are several established tip lines. The picture of Ariana has now been age progressed to age 7, with at least 2 crime bulletins to the public. In 2020, the case was profiled on the Vanished podcast and another podcast, Inside the FBI, in 2021. In 2022, Crime Junkie podcast also did the case. I'm going to show you this. I will take a picture of this and it will be the thumbnail. And if you have any information, please call the San Francisco Police Department or 1-800-THE-LOST. That's 1-800-THELOST. NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. This is an FBI bulletin, which, like I said, will become our thumbnail because I'm doing this on my phone. I think it's important to get cases like this out there. All of the cases that I do, as far as I'm concerned, are important. But yeah, it's important. And I really want to, like I said, get these cases out there. I want any chance of finding this little girl. I mean, look what happened just recently. A couple had been killed and were unidentified. Daughter was missing. Well, no, the couple had been killed. The daughter was missing. And the daughter was found alive and well. She had been raised. Without ever knowing that her mother and loving stepfather had been murdered. So, it's possible. Been 10 years. So Ariana would now be 12 years old. She would be approaching a teenager. Puberty, all that stuff. And it's quite possible that she is alive. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take a good look at her picture in the thumbnail and right here. This is her age progression. We need to find her and we need to bring her mother's killer or killers to justice. Obviously, her mother was working hard to take care of her, traveling 2 hours, which means 4 hours back and forth to work and home every day, to a Best Buy job, which you know was a minimum wage job. That says a lot about her. Her integrity, her love for her child, work ethic, all of it. Let's not forget that about this woman. I think that's very important that we not forget. There is no picture of her, but that we not forget this woman, her work ethic, her devotion. and commitment. To her baby. Reminds me a lot of my mom, because that's something my mom would do. If she got a job, she'd take the train 2 hours one way. You know, she had to figure out ways to get me with the safest people. It's something she would have done. And I think that she should be praised and commended for that, even in death, for doing what she had to do. So let's honor that. Where is Ariana? And I will see you on Wednesday, guys. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And like I said, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys. Please subscribe if you want to see more cases like this. Because All American July has all the cases. Did I even mention where the case was from? Oh yeah, I did. California. Duh. See, this says Oakland. But Oakland and San Francisco aren't far from each other. They're just over the bridge. So you could call the Oakland Police Department as well. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining me.